Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick little video here talking to you about World of Warcraft. Now, I used to be a big World of Warcraft player. Before that, I played Guild Wars, mainly because it was free versus World of Warcraft. You needed a subscription, obviously, and you still need one, unfortunately. Although you can play for free up to level 20. But I'm not trying to sell you on World of Warcraft. Just wanted to do a little video, just kind of because other stuff kind of fell through for today. But so I recently started back up in World of Warcraft. I haven't played in a few years. I missed the last couple of expansion, I think. The current expansion is Legion. Blizzard recently announced their next expansion, which is Battle for Azeroth, where I guess they're emphasizing the Horde versus Alliance thing again, which I never really liked. I never liked the fact that there's two factions and you gotta fight each other. It's like, why can't we all just kind of get along? If you play Halo, it's not like you're Spartans versus Covenant or anything like that. Like, you can just fight each other. It doesn't matter, what race or faction you're on. But yeah, that's something I never liked. I like how in the most recent expansions they kind of make the Horde and Alliance work together, but yeah, I never dug the PvP thing. I used to play on a PvP server, and that was a nightmare because just anybody could attack anybody at any time, so you'd have these max level characters ganking low level newbies and stuff, and it was ridiculous. Now I play on a role playing server, and it's a lot more fun, even though nobody actually role plays, but So I was recording this during the Christmas event. I gotta say, I like, now that the stuff that I used to play, now that the new level cap is so much higher, the stuff that I used to play is ridiculously easy at the higher levels. Like this dragon, I was literally able to get solo from a raid, I think. And another thing, I'm going to show it right now. There's the blue dragon hawk, which you get from getting 100 mounts, which was not easy at the time that achievement came out. But now that there's been a few expansions, a lot more, mounts available, it's a lot easier to get. But now there's even more achievements to get even rarer stuff. And one thing I was very proud to get recently was the time lost Proto-Drake. This is a rare mob that spawns, and if you don't kill it, then you don't get the mount that it drops. Basically, this is a rare spawn. It's actually a rare spawn of a rare spawn. There's another dragon called Volvo something, I don't know. But basically, it has this 1 in 6 chance, I've heard, of spawning the time lost Drake instead of that one. But nonetheless, this is known for being a very hard mount to get. A lot of people camp the different spawn points where it spawns. I was camping with a group of other players that just happened to be Alliance, and we're all camping different spots, and I was holding the mob when it spawned. It happened to spawn on me, and unfortunately some Horde players came along and killed it, although since I had already tagged it, it was counted as my kill. But that sucked for the other players because they couldn't get there in time to also tag it, even though they're in my group. So only me and one other player was able to get there in time. Now, one of the expansions was the Cataclysm, and we kind of flew over an area just now where there was a town, and we're coming up to another one, which is the South Shore, I think it was called. But it's been completely destroyed, and now it's just a NPC infested area. So one of the other things that Blizzard also announced recently is that they're bringing back Classic WoW, or Vanilla WoW. And there's been, players that have set up their own private servers where they just run Classic, Vanilla WoW, and basically you play without any of the expansions whatsoever. So it's only level 1 to 60. And back when I used to play like Burning Crusade, I really liked South Shore for some reason. Like, it just seemed like a cool little town, and like it was right it was like a alliance town right in the heart of Horde territory, which is, at the time was kind of a little thrilling, a little scary, especially when I was playing on PvP servers. But now it's kind of sad that it was destroyed in the Cataclysm. So I'm kind of looking forward to playing that again, even if it's only the classic version. Now we're coming up to this spot here. We're actually doing a Christmas quest, or whatever they call it, Winter Veil, Season of Winter, whatever the PC name for the World of Warcraft season is called, where we gotta kill this abominable snowman called Grumpus or Krampus or whatever it's called. It's obviously Christmas, but it's not. And the good thing about this one is that no matter who starts the fight, everybody gets credit. And you can see like these guys with orange, those are Horde players, so technically they're the bad guys, and guys in blue, those are Alliance. And of course, if you play Horde, it's the opposite. And here the guy is spawned. And one of the things I don't like about the new expansion is see how I'm level 105 and the abominable Grinch, apparently it's called, spawned at 104. Now, in the new expansion, Legion, all the mobs scale to your level. And every other thing in World of Warcraft, you could always out-level mobs. Like if an area was too tough for you, eventually you just level up and keep leveling up, and you'd be higher level than all the mobs. So eventually the area would just get easy for you, and you can kind of just chain that along. So you'd go to the next level even though you're higher level than what you should be, and you basically have an easy time if you just keep at it. But in Legion, all the mobs scale with you pretty much immediately when you level up, which is kind of annoying because, I'm not a great player at this. I just kind of play for fun, but it's kind of annoying how you have to rest in between every encounter. So here we go. We've freed, it's practically Rudolph, but it's called Metzen. And so we've completed this quest. No, wait, we gotta go grab these presents. And now we're gonna go back to Santa Claus, or Father Winter, or whatever he's called. And hopefully we'll port to Ironforge, hopefully soon. Come on, character. I actually recorded this separate, and so yeah, another thing, this is the first time I'm playing Mage. Usually I play Druids, because I like, the whole Transformer thing. Druids can transform into all kinds of different animals and stuff. But this is the first time playing a Mage, and as you can see, I had access to just a ton of different places to portal to. You can basically portal to all the major cities once you are high enough level to go there. So it makes getting around a lot easier, which was a huge problem I had when I used to play. So I'm glad I played a Mage first time coming back to this. And that little snow globe that transformed me to a gnome for a second, that apparently you can get like a rare pet from there, but everybody camps it, and apparently it only spawns like once an hour or so, so I never ended up getting it. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm looking forward to the new expansion. I'm looking forward to be able to play the classic vanilla WoW. I guess, yeah, here's, Great Father Winter, which is basically their Santa Claus, and there's all these presents. Looks like that person there is getting their presents. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. See you next time.